All right, for those who are watching live, if you can hear me, say hello in the chat. Two different ways to get in touch with us this Wednesday afternoon. The YouTube live chat is open at AU's vlog if you're watching from YouTube, or you can join us live via Twitter as well. Just give me 1 second. All right, sorry, I just had to refresh there. Again, if you're joining us, welcome everybody. My name is Anand. I'm your host, Talk with Anand, on this Wednesday afternoon. If you're joining us live, feel free to use the chat. YouTube live chat is open at AU's vlog, and Twitter lines are open at CGY underscore Anand. Feel free to interact and chat as we go along. And if you want to join as a guest, I have a guest line open. If you want to send me a DM or a request, I'll be happy to have you on board as a guest as well. But welcome, I see five viewers already, two on my YouTube stream and three on my Twitter stream. Welcome, everybody. We are going to cover the Flames win last night 3-1 against the Minnesota Wild. We'll tell you what went well, what didn't go well, and what the Flames are going to expect the next couple of days. Welcome, everybody. As always, my name is Anand. You can tune in live by chatting with us at AU's vlog. That's our YouTube live chat. And you can always send us a tweet as well at CJ underscore Anand. Two ways to get through us. I'll have more avenues as well down the road. Jordan, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day is great. We'll talk about some traffic and weather and Flames hockey as well as we go through this show. But if you're joining us newly, just feel free to share, subscribe, and like the videos. I appreciate all the support. Retweet as well if you are watching live. If you're watching from Calgary, it's 5:59 p.m. About to be 6 o'clock, just a minute away from 6 o'clock. And wherever you are watching from, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. Let's get things started right away with some traffic update, and then we'll head into Flames hockey as well, and much more to cover. You can ask me questions about anything you like. I'm happy to talk about the Circle K Classic Tournament, anything you need be. Just send us a tweet at CGY underscore Anand, or YouTube live chat is open AS vlog. I'm keeping an eye and much more. Let us know if you want to hop on in a live show right now. I have a guest line open if you want to join us. But let's quickly get into traffic and weather, and then we will get it started for you on the Flame Show right away. So, traffic wise, if you are in Calgary driving down Deerfoot, expect some delays on northbound Deerfoot Trail from about McKnight to till 64. That's the usual construction zone scene where you will get speeds knocked down to 80k. I'm seeing a crash around 16th Avenue and Barlow Trail. Watch out for that if you are in that area. Let us know if it's cleared away or not. It's going westbound on 16 right around Barlow, and we are seeing a crash on McLeod Trail as well, right around the Canadian Tire and Southport Road going southbound. So southbound McLeod Trail, be careful in that area as well. Now moving to weather. High of 4 degrees. Right now, high of -4. On tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be 4 degrees. Friday, 0. Saturday looks +1. Then we get to the periods of snow. We had periods of snow a little bit today. It was chilly and foggy outside. Fog advisory still remain. But on Sunday, it's going to be -9. Monday high of 1, and Tuesday high of 7. Let me know if you're watching in the chat. Are you excited about this winter phenomena coming soon? I know it's time that we head into winter. I'm not a huge fan of winter, but we'll see what happens. So that's happening. So once again, welcome everybody. If you're watching live, if you just joined, we are available on two platforms. We are available on Twitter at CGY_Anand if you want to join us live. YouTube live chat is open at AU's vlog. Thanks for all the support and consideration. And we are gonna get we just finished talking about traffic and weather. We are about to get onto Flames hockey talk. Just give me one moment. um Just getting a message sent in right away. All right, so those are watching, welcome once again. And so yesterday, Flames won 3-1 against the Minnesota Wild. Fantastic performance. So this season, if you go head on head with the Minnesota Wild, we played 3 games this season, and Flames are 1-1 against the Minnesota Wild. I'll break down that sequence for you if you missed the past few games. So the first game we played against Minnesota Wild, I believe, was at the Ex, or did we play 2 games at the Saddle Dome? I'm gonna check for that. I'm not just sure of that if we played 2 games right away at the Excel Energy Center or not. But I do know this past one was at the Excel Energy Center where we won 3-1 yesterday. Then there was a shootout loss, sorry, that we got against Minnesota Wild. And then I was at the Dome for the previous game that was a 5-2 loss for the Flames against Minnesota Wild. So I was a little scared going into the I was a little scared going into the game, but I think the Flames battled it well. I'll give you a quick highlight and recap of what went along yesterday. So Flames started really well in the first period. We had Andrew Mangiapane score the first goal for the Flames. A good comeback considering he has been taking too many penalties, which are not necessary for the Flames, but he scored yesterday. Then it was Jonathan Huberdeau's turn to make it 2-0. That was something fantastic to see. Ever since Mangiapane's and Huberdeau's line got changed, they have been doing so great. So tell us about it if you like that line between Mangiapane, Backlund, and Coleman, and Huberdeau, Lindholm, and Shagovic. What are your thoughts on that line? Let us know. Once again, YouTube live chat is open for all conversations. AU's vlog. Twitter lines are open at CGY_Anand if you want to tell us about those two, if you want to tell us more about those two options. And we had also Blake Coleman, our leading goal scorer, I think officially for this season. He also got in an empty net goal, and one goal was by Pab Maroon. He is a good actor as well. I saw one of his commercials yesterday on Sportsnet. So he was the only goal for the Minnesota Wild. Keeping in mind, Minnesota Wild had a few key players injuries yesterday. Kaprizov, we talked about it on yesterday's show with Jer, and then Gustafsson, who is another good goalkeeper for the Minnesota Wild, wearing number 32. He wasn't available, so it was Marc-Andre Fleury. In his He was battling for an NHL all-time record with Patrick Roy to get the all-time NHL win, but unfortunately, Minnesota Wild didn't get anybody um, going. So that was something um, not ideal for them. But Flames did well, and conquered the victory, which I'm happy about. Most Flames fans will be happy about the way they performed yesterday. Good performance, despite the 1-1 record with the Minnesota Wild. Once again, I'll remind you. I see a lot of new viewers. Welcome, everybody. Twitter lines are open at CGY_Anand. If you want to tell us a few thoughts, we were talking about the Lindholm, Sharangovich, and Huberdeau line, and we were talking about Manjupane, Backlund, and Coleman, how those two lines have been doing so well considering the past couple of games. Tell us about that. And we were also talking about how was going for second all time. Yeah, second all time. Definitely. Yeah, thanks for correcting me on that. And yeah, and their backline score to give us the empty net. So overall, a good night for the Flames. Um, but if you are on that team rebuild or team tank, you may not be happy, which I totally understand. But us Flames fan who are looking just for an entertainment and being happy, there it is. Now, what to expect next for the few next games for the Flames? They are playing against the Nashville Predators in Music City on Thursday, that's tomorrow. So we'll do a quick pre-game show as well. Then on Saturday, I believe we play again, but against who? I had my schedule up here, but I lost it. So we play. Oh, so we have a back to. So we play tomorrow Predators on at 6 p.m. Then we play the Flyers on Saturday at 11 a.m. Oh wow, Saturday is going to be an early game. I am not going to be able to call Pat Steinberg unless I get a break at work. But I'm going to probably miss the game. And then on Sunday, we play back to back against Blackhawks at 1 p.m. So, some strange scheduling for the Flames there. So, Flames fans, hockey fans, if you're going to watch that game, be aware. I'll tell that again in my social medias down the road. But here are the next three games. We are going to have Flames versus Predators tomorrow at 6 p.m. Stay tuned for that regular scheduled game. On Saturday, it's an early game, one we haven't seen so much. 11 a.m. against the Philadelphia Flyers, and that's away at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. And then we are gonna do a back-to-back against the Badad show, Connor Badad, at the United Center with the Blackhawks on at 1 p.m. So interesting matchups going into the next couple of games. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if any line changes come through. We'll see if they will bring Mac Coronato. All those thoughts are open. Then we get another stretch of a Tuesday game, 7 p.m. against the Ottawa Senators. Then we play the Coyotes on January 11th. Then we play Golden Knights on January 13th. Then we play Coyotes again on January 16th. Then two interesting matchups. Hockey fans get ready for this one. January 18th at 7 p.m. against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then January 20th, 8 p.m. against the Oilers. So Battle of Alberta is this month. Get ready for that. I'm hoping to secure tickets for this matchup, but we'll see what happens. So lots more hockey to watch, and we'll see what it comes when it comes to Flames and the directions they go. Lot of trade talks happening. We were talking about how the Colorado Avalanche might be interested with Elias Lindholm, and all those talks are happening. So lot of exciting things for Flames fans ahead. Good evening, Cumulative. Welcome to the show. Glad you caught my show. I'll just give you a quick recap of what we were talking about thus far. We were talking about traffic and weather. Traffic was a little nasty today, considering the conditions outside. It was foggy and snow mixture. I was outside earlier. Weather, it's starting to get a little bit wintry, and then we had the game last night. Uh, Flames won 3-1 against the Minnesota Wild. So we go 1-1 and 1 record with the Minnesota Wild this season. We are done playing with them. It was a three-game division battle. And I think I want to say we did a pretty all right job. We got one in. We lost one that was at Saddle Dome, and then we had one shootout loss. I keep it's like a tongue twister for me between shutout and shootout. But yeah, we had a shootout loss against Minnesota Wild earlier on as well. So that makes it 1-1 against the Minnesota Wild. The next few games schedule looks tight for the Flames. Let's run through that quickly again. If you are just joining our show, we want to remind you like Cumulative is has joined us our YouTube live chat. YouTube live chat is open at AS Vlog. Twitter lines are open at CJY underscore Anand. Welcome. Um, oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be sharing your screens with some chat rooms I'm in. I hope you get some more viewers from there. Oh, I think I appreciate that. Yeah, so let's see. So Flames and Predators play tomorrow. We have a 6 p.m. game. So you'll probably catch me live before then doing a pre-game show. Let me see if I can bring on a guest tomorrow for a 6 p.m. show, before a 6 p.m. showdown. Then we play back to back. On Saturday, we play Philadelphia Flyers. We already won one against Philadelphia Flyers on the New Year's Eve, a close game. We are playing an early one, believe it or not, at 11 a.m. So, Flames fan, if you are up early, do let me get you the right screen for the schedule. Yeah, 11 a.m. is the early one that day. So be aware of that. I may not be able to watch it. I may not even be able to call Pat Steinberg on Sportsnet 960. So that will be kind of all right. But yeah, Pat Steinberg had given me a deal to come on 82 of 82 games. I think I might have missed calling in one or two. So far, I texted in one or two. So that's that. Then we have back to back. Flames are playing the Badad show on Sunday, January 7th at 1 p.m. Then we get a day break, and then we play Senators on Tuesday, January 9th. Then we get another day break. We play Flames and Coyotes on January 11th. I believe these are all away games. Yamulet Arena for Coyotes. Then we play Golden Knights. We did well against Golden Knights. I'm gonna borrow that info for you as well. Yes, we won 5-4 against the Las Vegas Golden Knights when they were at the Dome here. And then we play Coyotes week to week situation kind of thing, 5 days apart. Then we play Maple Leafs, and I believe that when we are back at the Dome. So two packed games there is gonna be on the January 18th Toronto Maple Leafs and Edmonton Oilers. Two games to watch out for you Flames fan. Something exciting. So let me know what your thoughts are about this schedule. Once again, Twitter lines are open at CJY underscore Anand. YouTube live chat is open, AS Vlog. And if you want to jump in as a guest on my show, I have one guest line open. Just send me a quick DM. Let me know if you want to jump in. But this is what the schedule looks like for the Flames going in. Lots to get excited about, lots to think about when it comes. But here are on the right, you can see what the hype is all about, how the Flames are gonna ensure a strong run ahead. They will be tired, of course, on a back to back, but I hope we can string in some wins together. Um, our playoff race looks really tight. Let me share the wild card spot. I'll give you some wild card stats as well. So, right now in the Pacific Division, we are So the late, so in the wildcard spot, we are, so St. Louis have tied 37 points. We have Edmonton Oilers above us, tied 39 points. They and the leading two wildcard spot holders currently are Nashville Predators and the Arizona Coyotes. Now, few of these teams already have games in hand, so our run might be definitely close. I'll share this info from ESPN I have here. So yeah, Nashville Predators lead the table with 43 points. Arizona Coyotes have 40 points, and most of these teams already, only Nashville Predators have played more games than any. Actually, Nashville Predators, Seattle Kraken, and San Jose Sharks have played 38 each. It's going to be interesting to monitor the out of town scoreboard. So let's look at that as well quickly before we wrap this post game show. Once again, if you have any thoughts, questions you want me to cover, we'll talk about a little bit about the Circle K Classic tournament as well before we wrap up this up. So I'll give you um, what what my experience was all about during that time. So let's look at St. Louis Blues schedule. So St. Louis Blues are playing tomorrow at 6 p.m. against the Vancouver Canucks. So Seattle Kraken is playing tomorrow against Ottawa Senators. And who else are we looking for? Edmonton Oilers. I believe Edmonton Oilers are gonna take a break for the next little while. Yeah, they don't play against Saturday, January 6th. So they get a bit of a break. So, and our game counts will be higher. So, it will be once again a close battle. Any predictions for those upcoming games? Okay, let's do that right away since I got it on the chat. Let's get you the flame schedule right away. We'll do Flames predictions only. I don't want to slam other teams down or lose their hopes high or lose their hopes down, I guess. But let's do Flames predictions. If you are on the live chat as well, give us your predictions. We'll start one by one. So we'll predict the Flames games till the end of the month. How about we do that? Let's take that as a fun challenge. So we'll start with against Flames and Predators. So let's base it off with past games we have played against Predators. I know we have played the Predators in the past, the season. So Flames won 4-2 against Predators on November 7th. And I think we have only played once. So I want to say I'm going to be confident and hope for a Flames win. I think they are more thick skinned than that. They can take slam into the sides of the ring. I think they can take people predicting a loss or two. Yeah, possibly. But let's keep it fair and let's give them the pride they deserve. And we'll give us Flames the pride that we deserve as well. Let's keep it equal that way. So for Flames versus Predators, I believe I'm gonna go. Um, I'm gonna go for a 5-3 win for the Flames. So that's my first prediction. I'm gonna take screenshots of this as well. So let's make notes here real quick. I'll put it somewhere. Hold on. So that's my first prediction. Feel free to predict if you're watching live for the score. So I predict the Flames 5-3 win against the Predators. The next game I'm gonna predict is Flames versus Flyers. Flames versus Flyers, I'm going to say this is going to be a close one once again. How they have battled on the New Year's Eve game. So let's go for, I'm going to say a close 3-2 win for Flames as well. It was an high scoring game, but considering the schedule I have regarding the Flames, I'm going to say it's going to be low scoring the next few games. Just the way I feel right now. And Tuxedo is back with us. Tuxedo, welcome. Good evening. Happy New Year to you. And good evening. If you're tuning in from Calgary, it's 6:22 p.m. Welcome to the show. We are just talking about Flames predictions. I predicted already Flames against Predators and Flames against Flyers. If you want to also predict scores, we are covering a post game show after a Flames 3-1 win against the Minnesota Wild last night. Amazing performance. Huberto got on the score sheet finally. Andrew Mangiapane got on the score sheet. And it was Blake Coleman to give us the game winning goal. I guess the empty netter goal, but it was mainly Huberto's game winning goal that was starking for us. So that was fun. Have I been to Okotoks? Cause that's where I live. Okay, so Okotoks, I have heard of the city. I know the team Okotoks Oilers. I know those are the two things I know about Okotoks. I haven't been there though. That is on my to-do list. Definitely, I want to make it down there. Um, So yeah, I've heard it's a nice little town, definitely, but I haven't been there. I know a friend who works near the Okotoks area as well. So those are the few things I know about Okotoks. And is the weather any different in Okotoks tuxedos? So right now in Calgary, we are having this freezing fog phenomenon, and with some slight flurries, high of -4. Winter is slowly creeping. What is it out there like in Okotoks? Let us know. By then, but I also live at the UFC Calgary residence. Okay, nice. So I'm assuming you're a University of Calgary student. That's awesome. Welcome to the show. So we were just predicting Flames versus Flyers game. I say 3-2 win for the Flames. Okay, now Badad show. That's gonna be interesting. Who? Okay, Badad show is gonna be interesting. I don't know. We haven't played Badad this season yet, and last season I don't know if Badad was even part of Blackhawks last season. Yeah, he wasn't probably. So Blackhawks. I'm gonna see if I can find past games. Okay, so when we played Blackhawks on April 4th, 2023, they. Oh yeah, I think I remember this game. Yeah, I think I remember this one. They Flames were, I think, coming off a back to back on that one, and they didn't do too good. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be, yeah. Sounds like the Flyers. Sounds like the Flyers are gonna be a challenging match. Yeah, so the Flyers Predators are gonna be challenging tomorrow. Coming off a back to back on a Blackhawks will be challenging tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday. I meant. Then doing. You know what? Let me tell this. So few people have been suggesting we went through a gauntlet run already, and I'm gonna say I just have a small feeling this is gonna be our gauntlet run from now on. I think we are getting into the second round of gauntlet. I see why and why not. Ottawa Senators might be a little easy for us. They haven't been doing that great. But if you see Flyers, Blackhawks, Predators, Golden Knights, and then you see Maple Leafs and Oilers, it's going to be a tough stretch. I'll tell you that. It's going to be an interesting season once again. Lot of trade talks happening. Elias Lindholm interested for Colorado Avalanche. Yesterday, I talked to Pat Steinberg, who of the two possible goaltenders might be dealt with at the beginning. We have Jacob Markstrom and Dan Vladar. He said it might be Vladar to be traded to begin with, just because Jacob Markstrom has, I believe, he said 2 year non-move clause as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. So I'm gonna say the tough schedule for Flames is not done yet. We are still gonna be into the gauntlet mode the next few games at least, especially these back to backs. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting what the Flames can pull through. Once again, if you're watching from YouTube, welcome aboard. YouTube live chat is open. AJ's vlog. Send us your predictions and thoughts for the next few games coming up. Twitter lines are open at CGY underscore Anand. Um, that's where you can reach me. And yeah, a lot of interesting thoughts to think about. Um, I just saw somebody repost my tweet, and that was from CMP Dave. Thank you so much for retweeting and reposting. A few more viewers have joined us. Once again, if you're joining from the, I should get Patty on the show. Okay, that's gonna be. I don't know how I can reach him. I don't know if he will, if he will, even he will have the time to join me on a show, because he's always with Sportsnet at 9:60. Whenever I hear him, he's on the radio in the morning, in the evening, post game show, pre game show. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get him, but if I do meet him sometime, I'll definitely ask a question for you. I'll get that recommendation. But getting Pat Steinberg right now will be an to impossible task. Let's just say that. Once again, Twitter lines are open at CGY underscore Anand. YouTube live chat is open. Aegis vlog. It has been a fun talk so far. We have been talking about how we might get into another wave of gauntlet run here for the Flames, especially looking at the schedule regarding the Blackhawks, Philadelphia Flyers. As Cumulative said, that's going to be a challenging match. Predators tomorrow in the Music City in Nashville. That's going to be an interesting match. Um, and Flames are, so if they want at least a second wildcard spot, if the players were to happen next week, they need to get at least 2 to 3 points in the next couple of days here, and they have ample of opportunity to do that, but they should just remain focused, stay tight, and make sure they get it done. Obviously, there are viewers out there who are part of Team Tank and Team Rebuild, but I am part of the group that I want Flames to win. I want to see a playoff run in my whole time, in my lifetime. I want to attend the Red Mile. This will be my first whole Flame season that I want to see complete for the Flames. So that's my hope. So I will always cherish all these wins. I'll come on live for all these wins. So much more on that. So once again, if you're joining us live, I see a lot more viewers. Do join us live on the Twitter live chat at CGY underscore Anand. Send us any questions or thoughts you have on the Flames this year. And we will also have YouTube live chat as well. AU's vlog, Cumulative and Tuxedo is getting on that us for us. And Jordan was here earlier as well. So if you're watching, welcome aboard. It's great to have you on this Wednesday cold afternoon, where I usually have Toastmasters meeting, but I got cancelled today because everybody's on holiday. So no other better way to spend this time with all of you here. Once again, if you are joining us from Twitter, feel free to like, share, and retweet the video like CMP Dave and um, Molten Jaguar did for me. Do that. It's a fantastic way to share my viewing opportunities. And thanks to Cumulative as well, who said uh, you'll be sharing in other servers as well. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're viewing from YouTube as well. Just a recap of what we talked so far. We talked about Flames won yesterday against the Minnesota Wild, score of 3-1. A good post game show. Huberdo was on the score sheet. Andrew Manjupani was on the score sheet. And Blake Coleman got an empty netter. It was only Pat Maroon who scored for the Minnesota Wild yesterday. Marc Andre Fleury wasn't able to go chase his dream of getting, I think, the second most NHL win or something. There is some tally for him when it comes to his game, so that's that. And then we were also predicting few of the scores. I have taken screenshots, so if anybody wants to slam me later for wrong predictions, feel free to do so. I wouldn't mind too much. But I did predict, going back to the chat. So Flames are gonna win tomorrow against the Predators 5-3. It will be a high scoring game, I'm gonna say. And then Flames will win against Flyers on 3-2. That will be a close game, like Cumulate said. It's going to be a challenging one, considering what we saw on New Year's Eve game. And then we have Blackhawks on a back to back. Then we get Ottawa Senators, Coyotes twice a week apart. We get Golden Knights on a Saturday. So most of these games are on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday basis. So keep tuned for that. And then the most excited I'm gonna be one for is the Edmonton Oilers. I'm trying to secure tickets for that. If you know where to get tickets, send me a message as well. Um, I want to go for that game. It's gonna be madness out there, chaos, the Battle of Alberta, to see who can better. And yeah, thanks to Cumulative for that tweet, tuning in. CG, I appreciate that. Appreciate all the sharing you have been doing. This has been a blast doing it for you. If you have no more interesting thoughts that our friends would like to update with us on, once again, I'll remind you, YouTube live chat is open at AU's vlog, as Cumulative just mentioned. Uh, Twitter lines are open at CGY_Anand. You can comment under my post, under Cumulative's post, or anywhere you're watching from. Thanks for joining us. Um, Small streamers got to lift each other up after all. Definitely. That's the way it goes. That's how we start. And then, even don't forget us when we grow bigger. We won't forget you. Don't forget us. It's all the way it's up and down, back and forth. All right, we are about to end this post game show. It has been a pleasure. It's almost 40 minutes on the mic. Any final thoughts from our crew watching here, either via YouTube or Twitter? Let me know what you think about the film schedule coming up soon. Oh, yeah, before that, I want to talk about the Circle K Classic Tournament. If you have any questions about that, I would like to answer that. But Circle K Classic Tournament was a fun week last week. Um, yeah, it was a fun tournament actually. I think the time went flew by fast. I did two games on color commentary, so got a little bit of more experience. I worked with two um, experienced broadcasters. That was fun. And then I did 8 games on the PA mic. So PA, if you don't know, it's the job of what Beasley does at the Saddle Dome, announcing goals, penalties for the live audience that views it there. um, and it was a fun experience. I got to meet Jerome Iginla. I hope you saw that Twitter post of mine. I got to meet Mark Payne, who works for Oilers Nation and Flames Nation, the Nation Network. I met David Standish, who is a broadcaster with the Flow Hockey and HN Live. So many great broadcasters that were at the Dome. At the Maxwell Arena, even Mike Gold was there. Mike Gold, I had him on one show earlier on. So, a lot of great people, a lot of great tournaments. Um, so, yeah, it was a fun tournament. Although I feel like, okay, here's a hot take for me. I'll probably wrap up this comment with this comment, and let you all think about it. If you want to comment right away, do so. I see how many 4 viewers on my Twitter stream. Just comment underneath a post, or YouTube live chat is open, like cumulative is hanging around right now. But my hot take for this week or for this show is, when you need something, so let's say something exciting is upcoming, let's say a circle K classic tournament that you're excited to work, or a hockey tournament you're excited to work, or a special event is coming, special birthday party is coming. It's the days before it goes so slow, it creeps up so slow. You're waiting for that moment to come. And when that moment comes, and when that moment comes, what happens? The day is already done. So it goes like so fast. You're so busy, you're running around, you're doing all the stuff, and the time goes away so fast. And then you get sad and almost tear up that the fun event is done. You're back to normal again. Have you ever had that thought? Once again, I'll repeat it for the viewers who are just joining us. We start, if you are looking forward to an event, the days before it creeps up so slow. It's like it's coming. You need to sleep a little bit more longer. It's coming. But then when that event approaches, like Circle K Classic, it was a whole long week and it went by so fast. And the rest of the days have been going so slow. Let me know, what are your thoughts about that? Interesting thought. I would love to hear your opinion. And Cumulative says, yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to chat via Twitter Live these days. I think only paid accounts can chat now. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. But you can always comment under my post, or you can tag me as well. That's an option too. Always, my DMs are also open if you want to chat in there. But yeah, that's my thought for the night. I'll leave you with the thought. If you want to reflect it, come back on another show. I might go again live pre-game tomorrow. Depends. We'll see what happens. But yeah, my thought for the day: if you're looking forward to an event, it comes up so slow. But when you're in that event, you're having fun, you're enjoying it. The time is so fast. So it gets over with so fast. Which, I mean, I do understand, when you're busy, time runs fast. But I wish the Circle K Classic tournament lasted a little bit more longer and there were more games so I could put on a more bigger show. But it all happens, it's all how it goes. So, on behalf of the Talk with Anand crew, I want to thank you for joining this evening show. Thanks to Cumulative Tuxedo and Jordan for joining us on the YouTube front. And I want to thank everybody who joined from the Twitter front as well. We appreciate it. Have a good evening. Looking forward to getting back into the hockey scene via your commentary live stream. Absolutely. What I'll have for in the next couple of days is I've already sent a request to Mark Payne, who was one of my supervisors for this Circle K Classic tournament, if he can borrow me some of the recordings from Flow Hockey regarding my hockey color commentary I did. So maybe if I can clip a few of those and I'll post that on my Twitter live streams, Twitter post and YouTube as well, so everybody can see how I did and give me feedback on it as well. All right, I'm gonna end the show here. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy New Year once again. We have a Flames game tomorrow. Pre-game, it's Nashville Predators versus the Calgary Flames at the Music City in Nashville. Looking forward to that game. What the Flames can put on together for us. Have a good evening. Good night, and see you all tomorrow.